You join me here in the kitchen with Harry, the dog. Hey, you enjoying your new toy? He does like it. So I was going to do some gardening today. However, the weather is quite bad. No, I'm going to remove the toy for the duration of the video because that is really fucking loud. Excuse my language. Sorry, Puppet, you will get it back. You're a good boy. Yes. He's going to follow me around now. But yes, it is pissing it down, and it has been all day, so I haven't actually done any gardening, which is most disappointing. I know I could theoretically do it whilst it's raining, but I mean, I have circulatory problems with my hands anyway. It is extremely exacerbated as soon as they get wet and cold instead of just cold. So it can all wait until tomorrow or even the weekend, so we'll just see. I mean, if it's still rainy at the weekend, then I'm just going to have to brave it, but hey ho. In the meantime, I am cozying up with tea and a choccy bicky. What I would recommend is honestly, it's the best, one of the best triple chocolate biscuits to dunk in tea. And I know that sounds like a sweeping statement, but I'll just get the packet. That's what I'm doing now. Upright. These, they are, dear Lord, they are delicious, especially dunked in a cup of tea. Or coffee, you know, whatever floats your boat. I mean, they don't actually look like much. You know, they don't look delicious, but they are. Would highly recommend. Honestly, even I would ask for these for a gift. If you can't think of what to get me for a gift, get me these. I have been seeing how far I can make a tower of tea bags. So I started on Tuesday. I think I might have a problem with tea. But what is there else to do when you are furloughed? But I think I'm going well. I think I can still get a couple on this before it falls off. See? Still structurally sound. So yeah. But I'll show you through the window. We'll do a tour from inside. But my tomatoes are still growing. I've got some upstairs that are a bit smaller than this, but these are going quite well. I think I might just give up with the onions. They're not going to get to big enough sizes by the time I would harvest them, but you never know. I might plant them out when it's nicer. Just stick them in the ground and see what happens. Sunflowers, nothing from them. I'm not surprised. I left these outside accidentally, not last night, but the night before. So I might have just frozen them. Oopsie. But yes, I have. So this is the pop-up thing I was talking about. So I opened it, popped it up, and I've anchored it in place with one of my really long poles, and it's actually anchored to a bucket full of soil. So it doesn't blow anywhere because it gets surprisingly windy in this bit. And it is actually my pumpkin in there, so it lost the battle between the pumpkin and the cucumber, and it has moved outside. But that is one of my jobs to do when it does improve, because the cucumber's only in a pot in there, so I actually need to put it in the grow bag. And you can't really see, but that little leaf just there is the courgette. So I've actually put the courgette in another grow bag, and it is out, exposed to the elements. It should be fine. I think it was big enough. We'll see what happens. It's in one of the sunniest positions I could give it, whilst not being, unfortunately, I would say the sunniest position in this whole garden is actually right in front of that door. So I can't put it there, otherwise I'll trip over it. But yes, when I next have the opportunity, I will, I guess I'll put the onions out, and I'll also put the cucumber in, and maybe see if any of my beans are ready to harvest. Beans. Yeah, it's an altogether miserable day. I've had to take Harry out, and both times I used a different coat, and now both coats are hanging up over the bath because they're soaking. I've even turned the heating on. Is it still on? Do I need to turn that off? Oh yeah, I need to turn that off. Because everything's just wet. And Harry doesn't like it either, so he's only been for a poo once today. He just sort of refuses to go. He's like, let me go back in. Don't you? Yes. He's like, where's my toy? You have taken it. I have, haven't I? But yeah, and then that's all ready for dinner tonight. Gonna try some Spanish-style potatoes, and beans for good health. The potatoes are actually ready to go because I accidentally peeled too many. yesterday, because yesterday I made potato and leek soup to go with the fresh bread, which is up there. And long story short, I peeled 3 and I only actually needed 1. So they've been waiting since yesterday. They'll be fine. They get cooked. They'll be fine. Oh, there you go. You good boy. And that is today. I am going to dunk my biscuit and eat one of the new books that arrived today. Oh my God. Very excited about that. Anyway, bye.